Questions for part 3 of the WUB. This is the final section that I broke it into for your assignments. Question 1. In section 7, the WUB is talking about mythology. Peterson says, "Go on, please go on." What does Peterson mean by that? Peterson is annoyed and wants the WUB to go away. Peterson is interested and wants the WUB to keep talking. Peterson is over it and doesn't care what the WUB does. 2. Reread the conversation between Peterson and the WUB in section 7. Starting with, "I find you're Odysseus." Based on the words the author uses, which choice best describes the mood of this scene? So reading the conversation between Peterson and the WUB in section 7. Describe the mood of the scene. Contemplative and lonely. Vengeful and angry. Friendly and joyful. Exciting and inspiring. Match the character to their mood in section 8. Use the character's words and actions to help you decide. So remember, this is specifically asking section 8. So don't go looking into other parts because they might change. So your options are Captain Franco. Is Captain Franco apathetic, which means doesn't seem to care much? Apathetic. Is Captain Franco confused? Is Captain Franco vengeful, which just means he wants revenge? Is Captain Franco afraid? Those are your choices. Next person, Peterson. Is Peterson apathetic, doesn't care much? Confused? Vengeful? Afraid? The WUB. Is the WUB apathetic, doesn't care much? Confused? Vengeful? Afraid? Jones. Is Jones apathetic, confused, vengeful, or afraid? So check out the hints in section 8 to figure it out. Recall. Why are Captain Franco, French, and Jones afraid of the WUB? The thing that caused them to be afraid happened in part 2. So in section 6, so you can go back to that, but there is a reminder in section 8. So you can look to section 8 to figure out why Captain Franco, French, and Jones are afraid of the WUB. So is it because the WUB threatened to kill them and take them back to his home planet so the other WUBs could eat them? The WUB is an alien and therefore should not be trusted. The WUB previously used his psychic powers to freeze Franco in place. The WUB shot laser beams out of his eyes at the captain. Based on the evidence in section 9, so the evidence in section 9, should Peterson also be afraid of the WUB? Yes, because the WUB has mind powers. No, because the WUB is too lazy and ugly to hunt Earthmen anyway. No, because the WUB wants to learn and only uses his powers to protect himself. Yes, because the WUB froze the captain in place and can do much worse. Should Peterson be afraid of the WUB? Dictionary. The WUB talks about being moral or ethical. Use the dictionary and find out what moral or ethical means. And I was kind enough, if you are my student, to provide a link. If you click on that link, it is going to take you to the dictionary definition of moral. So, good easy points for you if you use the link. So moral and ethical. Does that mean to know how to use the scientific method, to know how to fly in space, to know the difference between right and wrong, good and bad, or to know how to cook cheeseburgers? Please do not click to know how to cook cheeseburgers. Opinion. There is no wrong answer for this. I want your true opinion at this point. Would you eat the WUB? No, because he is very intelligent and I could learn from him. No, because he is very powerful and I would be afraid of him. No, because he is like a person and it would be wrong. Yes, because he would taste very good. Yes, because the crew was low on food and we need to eat. So if your opinion doesn't quite match those, just find the one that most closely resembles your opinion. Opinion, no wrong answers. Would you defend the wub from the captain? So even if you thought that you shouldn't eat him, would you defend him? No, because the crew needs food, so it's okay to eat the wub. No, because the captain is in charge and I have to follow orders. Yes, because killing him would be wrong and I would follow my heart. Yes, because he could help humanity with his powers. So find the one that most closely resembles your feelings. What message is the wub trying to convey with this quote? It is very warm, the wub said. I understand that we are close to the jets. Atomic power. You have done many wonderful things with it, technically. Apparently, your scientific hierarchy is not equipped to solve moral or ethical. And that line means that he's been interrupted at the end, that little hyphen. So, does this mean the wub feels Earthmen are scientifically advanced, but lack the understanding of goodness and humanity? Does this mean the wub is judging the Earthmen for using atomic power because it causes pollution and war? Does this mean the wub wants to learn about the hierarchy of Earthmen? Infer. What 2 reasons could there have been for the wub to tell Captain Franco to look him in the eyes before he kills him in section 9? So remember, these are squares and not circles. Squares means you can pick more than one. The question means you should probably pick 2. So, why would the wub tell Captain Franco to look him in the eyes before he kills him in section 9? A plea for humanity to see if Franco can see the life and intelligence in his eyes and still kill him. An opportunity for the wub to use one of his mysterious psychic powers to save himself. An opportunity to see what color the captain's eyes are. An opportunity to make eye contact long enough to fall in love. So which 2 are the most likely reasons? Reread section 10. What is the overall mood of the crew in section 10? Sadness and guilt, joy and gratitude, rage and jealousy, friendship and hope. Reread the discussion between Franco and Peterson in section 10. What is different about Captain Franco in this scene? Check all that apply. So you have squares, so pick more than one. And if you see the question is labeled 3 points, that's a good clue that you should be looking for 3 things. So what is different about Captain Franco in this scene? He likes gravy now, but he didn't like it before. A larger vocabulary. He wouldn't usually say organic matter or life essence. He is now feeling guilt about eating the wub, but didn't before. He is taking joy in things instead of only being serious. He is now interested in meditation and discussion, but he was not before. He is now interested in myths, but didn't care about myths before. So find 3 of them. Which character took joy in resting, eating, and discussing things before section 10? The wub, Franco, Jones, French. In section 11, what sentence did the captain say that caused Peterson to jerk up and stare at him? What sentence did the captain say that caused Peterson to jerk up and stare at him? Well, he said, I must say this was a very enjoyable meal. I myself love to eat. It's one of the greatest things that a living creature can enjoy. It's only organic matter now. As I was saying before I was interrupted, the role of Odysseus in the myths. And lastly, infer. Remember, infer means the story doesn't give you the answer. You have to make an educated guess based on evidence. So this story has a twist ending. The wub did a sneaky mind thing. Peterson figured out the twist ending in section 11, and then Peterson jerked up staring. What do you think Peterson realized about the captain in this exact moment? Use complete sentences. Thank you.